Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, and it is time for the Quick 3 Tarot for Tuesday, October the 4th. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Okay, so I'm using the Energy Oracle cards today instead of a tarot deck for the Quick 3 Tarot. So I will do that. Speaking of readings, all of the readings are up for October. So the general readings, the love readings, and the money readings are up. Hopefully one of those will resonate with you. The readings for the collective are up for the new moon in Libra and then also the full moon in Aries, which is happening on the 9th of October. So yeah, and I will do a collective reading, a random one, sometime in the near future as well. Whatever reading you listen to or watch, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading the energy and the tarot cards, or oracle cards in this case. So yeah. All right. Pre-shuffle energy. Some of you have been waiting patiently for romance to come in. It is coming, but there's still some work that you need to do within yourself before it can come in. So keep that in mind. But patience will be key for those of you that message is resonating with. All right, so that is the pre-shuffle energy. Something's telling me to take this card, so I'm going to. I'm just going to set it to the side. We'll find out what it is later. May I have the energy for the collective for Tuesday, October the 4th? May I have the energy for the collective for Tuesday, October the 4th? May I have the energy for the collective for Tuesday, October the 4th? I don't know why Valentine's Day is on my mind. We're not even in 2023 yet. But why do I feel like somebody wants someone, like they're looking to get a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the people are calling it these days. But they want to get someone in their life by or before Valentine's Day. I don't know why that's so random. Okay, what is it that the collective needs to hear? Whoop, hold on. Do I want to take these? 3 cards came out at the same time. I don't want to take them. I'm going to put them back in, but I'll tell you what they are. Rest and Rejuvenation came out. And then a thinking woman, the thinking woman. So some of you might be in your head. And I can see that someone may be doing a lot of meditation, because all of these are meditation cards in a way. Because if you think about it, this gives me 4 swords energy, rest and rejuvenation. Then with the thinking woman, obviously you're thinking, but you're not thinking when you're meditating. You're pretty much getting your thoughts in order. And then yin yang. So some of you are seeking balance. Also, something just said to me that some of you are hoping that a relationship will bring you the balance that you need. That is not it for those that this message is resonating with. That's why I was told in the pre-shuffle, you need to do some inner work. Now, for some of you, you may already realize that you need to do some inner work, which is why you're meditating more. But yeah, that's not the answer. If you think a relationship's going to solve everything, that's not going to be it. You have to get balance within yourself first. What is it that the collective needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? Thank you. Interesting. Some of you need to focus on your money, is what you need to do. Which is interesting too, because the abundance card came out during the pre-shuffle. And that might be the other thing too, where you're hoping that a relationship comes in, but really it's about making sure that you're right internally first. And then also, thank you, making sure, cornucopia. I told you, abundance. That's just another confirmation. That's going to come in, and honestly, that should be the focus. I feel that you should do the relationship thing after everything is settled, internally and financially as well with you. Thank you. And this card came out during the pre-shuffle. Patience. I told you patience is going to be the key. But the first card to come out is woman holding a coin. So some of you could be dealing with a woman holding a coin, or you could be in that energy. But honestly, something is telling me someone needs to focus on their money. Is what they need to do. Focus on their money. Because you see, she's holding the coin. Like, this is what you need to be holding on to, not a heart. Is what I'm getting at the moment. I'm not saying never. I'm just saying not now. Is what I'm saying. And then, of course, the second card was cornucopia. So this is abundance. This is bliss. This is the creme de la creme. And I feel that once these two things are in order with the money and the stability, because you were patient, then love will come in. Or it will be allowed to come in. Let me see what this card is that I set to the side, because I don't know what it is. This one is the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So let me go ahead and pull that right quick. Number 39. Also, 39 might be significant to you, or the number 12 or the number 3 might be significant to you. Let me see. All right. Here we go. It says, upright. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand. I'm trying to read with this lighting. And a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. And then it says, and I'll hold the card up too. It says, he is sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up, so truthful expression, both with yourself and others. Didn't I tell you that you need to do some work on yourself? And this is truthful expression with talking about you, meaning you need to be honest with yourself. Just throwing that out there. It also says, you may have had trouble with experiencing emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. See? Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself. So never deny yourself. So never deny your profound, integral value. Speak up for yourself. Write in your journal. Let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully. And the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. So yeah, this card is telling me, going back to what I was saying before, because again, when those three cards came out at the beginning that I put back, it's a lot of meditation, learning about yourself, and seeing the truth too. Now, also, one thing that's in my head is don't talk to yourself negatively. I feel for some of you, because you have been patient, some of you may feel like, okay, is it ever going to happen? Will this person come in? Or whatever it is that you're waiting on. But honestly, I feel this is love related, especially based off of the pre-shuffle energy. And because that person hasn't come in yet, you're just kind of like, okay, well, I guess that there's something wrong with me. No, there isn't anything wrong with you. Do you need to do self-work? Absolutely. But you know what? We're always a work in progress. So there isn't anything wrong with having to do self-work. It's just part of this thing we call life. This is just saying, while you're in that process of reviewing yourself, doing an audit, you have to be honest with yourself. In addition to that, for those who are in your orbit around you that are part of your everyday life, and they contribute to the energy that you have, whether it will raise you up or whether it will bring you down. Those are conversations that need to be had with people. Just as you have conversations giving critiques of people, you also need to have conversations giving praise to people. For those people who were with you when you were in that low energy, but they were willing to be that shoulder to cry on, they were willing to lift you up and say, hey, you can do it, you can keep going. Yes, you will find love, and so on and so forth. Those things that kept you in a positive energy, those people need to be praised, and you need to communicate to those people to say, you know what, I appreciate you. I thank you for standing by my side. I thank you for those kind words. For the people who have been draining your energy, who have been energy vampires, who have made you question your value, who have made you question your worth, those are the people you need to have a conversation with and speak honestly and say, you know what? I don't really like this whole connection, this energy that you've been giving me. You may feel that you need to go your separate ways. It's like, hey, I love you, but we can't deal with each other all the time. Because again, energy isn't created nor destroyed. It's simply transferred from one party to the next. And you're not looking to have their negative energy come to you. Now, at the same time, don't get negative energy mixed up with someone speaking their truth too. Whether it's correct or not, that's a whole nother conversation. But if someone's being honest with you, you can also respect that. Now, you can disagree with that too. You can say, you know what, I don't agree with this. And that will be up to you, because you know how much of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not directness. You know how much, I'll just say it this way, you know how much of someone that you can take. You know, I've always said to certain people in my life, it's like, I can only deal with you in small doses. I've told certain people that, because if I were to deal with them all the time, that energy, can't do it. It is not really that I can't, I won't, because we all have free will. So yeah, this is telling me abundance is here. Love will be coming, but first you need to finish working on yourself, and you need to finish solidifying your stability. Once all of those things are in order, I feel that that's when it will come in, and more than likely you will end up attracting the person that you want into your life after all the planets have aligned for everything else. And that is your message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, be blessed.